This November, we're celebrating the scholars you probably never heard of but definitely should have. And in 1962, John Glenn sat in his capsule ready to orbit Earth. NASA's IBM computers had already calculated the trajectory, but Glenn made an unusual request: get the girl to check the numbers. That girl was Katherine Johnson. If she said the numbers were good, he would go. Johnson, they were good. Glenn orbited Earth 3 times and then returned safely. And NASA realized Katherine Johnson was more reliable than their computers. She was born in 1918 in West Virginia. She was brilliant from the start. She loved mathematics, loved counting, loved finding patterns within the numbers. But being a black woman meant education was difficult. West Virginia didn't provide public schooling for black students past 8th grade, so her parents sent her to high school, 120 miles away. She graduated at 14, enrolled in college at 15, and graduated with degrees in mathematics and French. She graduated at 14, enrolled at college at 15, and graduated with degrees in mathematics and French at 18. In 1953, NASA's predecessor was hiring computers, not machines, but women to do mathematical calculations for aeronautics research. Johnson was hired as part of a group of black women mathematicians who worked in the segregated West Computing section. They did the essential mathematical work that made aeronautics research possible, but the engineers got the credit. The computers did the mathematics, but Johnson was too brilliant to stay in the background. She asked questions. She pushed for access into the meetings that were traditionally for men only. She demanded to be included in research briefings, and she got what she wanted because her work was undeniable. When NASA needed someone to calculate the trajectory, they gave it to Johnson. If she got it wrong, the astronauts would die, but she didn't get it wrong. Johnson worked at NASA for 33 years. She calculated trajectories for Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo missions. She worked on the Space Shuttle program and early plans for missions to Mars. And for most of her career, almost no one outside of NASA knew her name. That changed in 2016 with the release of the Hidden Figures movie, based on Margot Lee Shetterly's book about Johnson and her colleagues, Dorothy Vaughan and Mary Jackson. Suddenly people knew who she was. Katherine Johnson became famous at the age of 98 years old. But Johnson shouldn't have been hidden in the first place. She was doing work that changed the world. She was the person astronauts trusted with their lives. Johnson's legacy extends beyond her own achievements. Her visibility even later in life inspired countless young people, particularly those from a diverse background, to pursue careers in STEM. She proved that brilliance exists everywhere if we're willing to recognize it. Every time you see footage of the Apollo 11 moon landing, I want you to remember, Katherine Johnson put them there, with a pencil and a paper and a mind that could see the path from the Earth to the moon and then back again. So keep learning and keep questioning.